But what is investing, and why is it so important to start now? That's what we're diving into today. Investing is simply putting your money into something with the goal of making more money over time. It's about using your money as a tool to create wealth, rather than just letting it sit in a savings account earning minimal interest. The earlier you start, the more powerful your investments become thanks to something called compound growth. Let's break this down with a simple example. Imagine you invest $1,000 and it grows by 10% in a year. By the end of the year, you have $1,100. In the second year, that $1,100 earns another 10%, giving you $1,210. Over time, the growth becomes exponential. This is why starting early is so important. The more time your money has to grow, the greater the impact. Now you might be thinking, investing sounds risky. What if I lose money? And that's a fair concern. But here's the thing. All investments carry some level of risk, but not investing is also risky. Inflation, for example, erodes the value of your savings over time. If your money isn't growing, you're essentially losing purchasing power. Think about this. $100 today doesn't buy as much as it did 10 years ago, and it won't buy as much 10 years from now. This is why investing is so important. It helps you keep up with inflation and grow your wealth over time. One of the most important things to understand about investing is that it's not just for the rich. It's for anyone who wants to build a better financial future. You don't need thousands of dollars to get started. Today, with apps like Robinhood, Acorns, and Stash, you can start investing with as little as $5. The key is to start, no matter how small. Let's look at an example of someone who started small. Take Warren Buffett, one of the richest people in the world. He didn't start with millions. In fact, he began investing as a teenager with just a few dollars. Over time, he reinvested his profits, allowing his wealth to grow exponentially. His success wasn't about luck. It was about starting early and being consistent. Let me introduce myself. I'm Curtis, and I'm here to help you make sense of investing so you can take control of your financial future. My goal is to break down complex topics and make them easy to understand. If you find this helpful so far, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell. There's a lot more to learn, and I'm here to guide you every step of the way. Now let's talk about why you should start investing now. The earlier you start, the more time you have to take advantage of compound growth. Think of it like planting a tree. The sooner you plant it, the bigger it will grow over time. Waiting too long means missing out on years of potential growth. For example, if you invest $100 a month starting at age 25 and earn an average return of 8%, you'll have over $380,000 by the time you're 65. But if you wait until you're 35 to start, you'll only have around $170,000. The difference isn't how much you invest, it's how much time you give your money to grow. Investing also helps you reach financial goals faster. Whether you're saving for a house, a child's education, or retirement, investing allows your money to work for you. It's like having a team of workers who never sleep, constantly building your wealth. Now that we've talked about what investing is and why you should start as soon as possible, let's dive into the different types of investments and how to choose the ones that are right for you. Investing isn't a one-size-fits-all strategy. It's about finding what works best for your goals, timeline, and comfort level with risk. The first type of investment we need to discuss is stocks. When you buy a stock, you're purchasing a small piece of a company. As the company grows and earns profits, the value of your stock increases. Stocks are one of the most common ways people build wealth, and for good reason. They offer some of the highest returns over the long term. However, they can also be volatile in the short term, which is why it's important to think long term. Let's look at an example. Amazon, the e-commerce giant, went public in 1997 with its stock priced at $18. Imagine if you had invested $1,000 back then and held on to it. Today, that investment would be worth millions. The lesson here isn't about timing the market, it's about staying in it. Stocks reward patience. The second type of investment is bonds. Bonds are essentially loans you give to a company or government in exchange for interest payments over time. They're generally considered less risky than stocks, which makes them a great option for people who want steady, reliable returns. For instance, U.S. Treasury bonds are often referred to as one of the safest investments because they are backed by the government. Think about bonds like the foundation of a house. They might not provide the explosive growth of stocks, but they add stability to your portfolio. If you're just starting out, consider a mix of stocks and bonds to balance risk and reward. Next, let's talk about real estate. Owning property has been a wealth-building tool for centuries. Whether it's rental properties, commercial real estate, or even flipping houses, real estate can provide both steady income and long-term appreciation. The key is choosing properties in locations with strong growth potential. For example, many wealthy individuals, including Oprah Winfrey, have built substantial portions of their wealth through real estate investments. You don't have to buy a mansion to get started. Many people begin with a single rental property and build from there. If owning property feels out of reach, consider investing in real estate investment trusts, REITs, which allow you to earn income from real estate without buying or managing physical properties. Another great option is mutual funds and exchange-traded funds, ETFs. These are collections of stocks, bonds, or other assets bundled together. They're managed by professionals and offer instant diversification, which reduces risk. For example, an S&P 500 index fund allows you to invest in 500 of the largest companies in the US with a single purchase. These funds are ideal for beginners because they're simple and require minimal maintenance. Let's not forget about retirement accounts. Accounts like 401(k)s and IRAs are designed to help you save for retirement while offering tax benefits. Many employers offer matching contributions to 401(k)s, which is essentially free money. If you're not taking advantage of these accounts, you're leaving money on the table. Even small contributions can grow significantly over time thanks to compound growth. For example, if you contribute $200 a month to a 401(k) starting at age 30, and earn an average annual return of 7%, you'll have over $240,000 by the time you're 65. If your employer matches your contributions, you could double that amount. The earlier you start, the more you'll benefit. Let me introduce you to another investment option: dividend-paying stocks. These are stocks that regularly pay a portion of their profits to shareholders. Companies like Coca-Cola and Procter & Gamble are known for their consistent dividend payments. The beauty of dividends is that they provide a steady income stream, which can be reinvested to grow your wealth even faster. For example, imagine owning 1,000 shares of a stock that pays $2 per share annually. That's $2,000 a year in passive income, just from dividends. Over time, as you reinvest those payments, your wealth grows exponentially. Now let's address one of the most exciting and accessible types of investments: index funds. Index funds track a specific market index like the S&P 500 and allow you to invest in a broad range of assets. They're low-cost, diversified, and perform well over the long term. Warren Buffett has famously recommended index funds to everyday investors, calling them one of the best ways to build wealth. Here's why they work. Instead of trying to pick individual stocks, you're betting on the overall market. Historically, the stock market has returned about 7 to 10% annually. By investing in index funds, you're aligning yourself with long-term market growth without the stress of picking winners and losers. Finally, let's talk about risk. Every investment carries some level of risk, but the key is understanding and managing it. Diversification is one of the best ways to reduce risk. This means spreading your money across different types of investments so that if one performs poorly, others can balance it out. Think of it like a balanced diet. No single food group can give you everything you need, and no single investment should dominate your portfolio. Here's something I want you to remember. Investing is a journey, not a sprint. Start small, be consistent, and stay focused on your long-term goals. The earlier you start, the more time your money has to grow. Don't let fear or uncertainty hold you back. The best time to start investing was yesterday. The second best time is today. If you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. There's so much more to learn, and I'm here to help you every step of the way. Building wealth through investing is one of the most powerful decisions you can make for your future. Let's take this journey together. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Let's get started.